Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm JongWildAndFree and today I wanted to share with you my small split level house. So this house has of course a little loft area where the bedroom will be, and there should be room enough for 2 Sims and a cat. At least that's what I plan to move in. There is quite an amount of space in the living area around the bed. It's a bit tight, but I did test it out and it should just work fine. Yes, it should work fine. I had to move the bed a bit off camera just to make sure the Sims could get in it at both sides. At the downstairs there should be also enough room for you Sims to be able to move around. Those tiny rooms you see in the front, those are gonna be the bathrooms. So one of them is just gonna have a shower and the other one is just gonna have a toilet and a sink. I did at the end of this build, I did realize you kind of looked straight in the bathrooms in the front of the house. I did get a bit annoyed of that idea, but I did place the curtains so you can't really look in, but yeah. So if you kind of do not like to have the bathrooms there, you could always just remove them out and place some decorations instead of those tiny rooms, and you could make this bathroom in the basement maybe. I did wish I thought of that a bit earlier, but it's fine. It's still quite an adorable house, and I also do like the idea of having those small bathrooms, and they still do work fine. So yeah, I just kept it like this because it was the original build. I originally built it like this, so I just kept it this way. It isn't that annoying, I think, but yeah. So it's again a small house, this time 2 level of course, and maybe a bit girly, I don't know. It's quite adorable, I think, but that's just my taste. It also has a tiny garden, so you will after a while you will see me building the garden, and there should be room to eat outside and grill some food. Both outside and inside there should be place for 4 Sims around the table, so keeping big dinner parties is a bit hard in this house maybe, but you can do with it whatever you want of course, but as long as you do not upload it as your own. But yeah, I myself do like small places in The Sims. I also like of course the big houses, just because I have enough room to almost try out every skill this game has to offer, but yeah. But small houses are quite compact as well, and I myself do like that maybe even better, just to the small area places. It's not really a starter price, starter house price. Do not really remember what the prices were. Let me check. Yeah, it ended up just past 60,000 simoleons, so it isn't that cheap. But if your Sims have a bit of money and do not wish to have any kids, or not yet at least, and they want to live their happy lives in a bit smaller house with their cat, then this might just be the right house. It's on a 20x15 lot, and it has of course technically 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. Even if the bathroom is split in 2 parts, it's still just the 1 bathroom. You have 1 shower and 1 toilet. I did build this house in Newcrest. I do not remember the original name of this lot. Comfy Cubby or something. Yeah, it's in the left top corner, so my screen is a bit too small to actually be able to read it right now. But yeah, it's next to the other house I built a couple days ago. So it's just those smallest lots on the top of Newcrest when you look at the whole map. So yeah. Yeah. So did just a bit of simple gardening. It's nothing too much. Didn't really put in anything like pots or something. So if you Sims want to garden, you might need to find yourself a spot to either plant directly in the grass or place some gardening pots. This house does have, yes, it does have a PC and a TV and a bookcase, so those kill needs are kind of covered. I didn't really put in any chess table or anything else. A mirror, of course, so you can always practice those charisma skills. But no other, don't think I placed anything for painting or anything, so could always place an easel outside if you would like your Sims to practice the painting skill, or just have that same easel in your inventory and go outside, visit some parks and paint there if you rather want to do that. And as a fitness skill, you can always send them out for a jog or something, so I don't know. If you rather want to have a dog in this house, then again there's no bathtub, so you might need to go to either vet or maybe a spa or anything to borrow the bathtub there. But since I'm planning to move in a cat, they usually don't need the bathtub, so it should be just fine. So yeah, it's quite a cat house since it has the cat mailbox and the cat doormat, so yeah. So if you rather would have a dog or no pet, you can always remove those items or replace them with the dog themed items or no pet themed items. I did want to not only have a split level to upstairs, I also wanted to have the living room kind of inside the foundation, if that makes sense. So I kind of lowered the living area. So when your Sims are gonna sit on the couch or watch TV, the couch will kind of be in that kind of hole in the ground I made now. Yes. Again, it should just work perfectly, everything. I did test by making my Sims go through the house and see if they could walk past every furniture, and even make sure the cat could reach the litter box and things like that. So yeah, it should be just fine, all of it. Again, I did keep it a bit simple, a bit modern. It's a bit of a modern house. And behind this half wall, the litter box will be, which the cat can reach just perfectly. I didn't really have another spot to place it, so, and I didn't really want to build a kitchen right under the window either, so I just played around with the half walls a bit, just to have a better spot for the kitchen to be. I do move outside the stairs for a little while, just because it was really in the way while furnishing, so you'll see me move it outside, but I do remember to put it back inside, of course. And here's the dining table. I didn't forget, or I did forget to check the chair to the left if that one is usable, or the right, actually, both, but it should in theory work both. If not, you just have to move the table out of the kitchen cabinets. I myself did think it looked a bit more modern if the two out of the 4 legs of the dining table kind of was in the kitchen cabinets, like if the table is connected to the kitchen cabinets, just give me a more modern feel to it. So yeah, it's just something I tried. Since it's just 2 Sims, they should still be able to use the 2 chairs at the long side of the table, so yeah. But again, sorry, I forgot to check those chairs. Those are the only thing I forgot to check, I think. Yeah. So there I moved the stairs out of the way, because it was really hard to see past it all the time. Did make a bit of an entry area. Placed one of those benches, just so your Sims can, I don't know, sit down and put their shoes on that way. The TV does not have a stand this time, because the foundation already was the perfect height, so it's just a bit different than normal, at least normal for me. So yeah, just played around with all the different types of split level in this game, kind of. Decorated it up with some plants and greenery and candles. There are some lights placed around the place. Those types of candle lights that you will see. And there's the bookcase. The PC will be in the bedroom actually. A bit more cat themed, of course. I do think that the little cat plant is quite cute. And there I placed the litter box, and those cat trees should be just fine to reach as well. Didn't place any other cat related items, so if you want to have more cat toys you can just buy them and either have it in your inventory or your Sims inventory, or place them somewhere in the house, or you can find a place for a scratch ball, since I didn't really place one of those either. Yeah, so the living area is starting to come together. Soon we'll be fixing those walls and the floorings. Just have to place some more candles around the place. I do like the candles in this game, and it kind of gives a more homey feel to use those candles. And here I used one of my favorite floorings, at least as one of the lighter floorboards. I do like this one best. I did first want to use 2 pet balls, more like the feel of one food, one water, but I just I liked it. Did like the rug underneath it quite well, so I just decided to rather have one pet ball so you could see a bit more of the rug. It did turn out a bit pink maybe for some people, depending on your taste, but I think that color, it's kind of an old pink / purple color, but it really fitted well with the bricks, and since I had some of the outside bricks also on the inside of the windows, it kind of thought it might look better. And here I wanted to place the lights, but I figured the floating lights wasn't really realistic yet. So I tried to fix it with a fence and some, I don't know what those layer things are called, the one kind of decorative on the sides of every floor. Oh, that just got messy. Sorry. But I tried to kind of fix the floating lights by pretending there was something they hang onto. So yeah. I think I'm almost finished with the downstairs. Then we just have the bedroom left. As a tiny reminder, of course, if you want to download this build, then remember to turn on Move Objects, just to make sure that no objects get removed while placing it. I almost forgot I had the bathrooms left as well. Though I did just make them very simple. Almost just put necessary things in it. I didn't really decorate anything because it's just so small, hardly could see what I'm doing, since the walls also are medium height and not the lowest. So yeah, but very simple. I did try to fix it with curtains, since I realized here that you could look straight in. That just didn't feel right, especially not if your Sims are sitting on the toilet or anything. So I used these curtains to kind of pretend that you could. There are those types of curtains you can both drag up and down on both the top and the bottom side. So in this case they're just on the bottom half of the windows, just to kind of block out some of the view straight in. Bedroom also is quite simple, a bit more to the rustic style, I think. And here I also placed the PC, of course. When I play tested it, it was a bit too cramped in there, so I had to move the bed a bit more into the wall and move the PC a bit more in the fence, just to make sure your Sims could walk past it. But it should be fine now, at least, so both Sims should be able to get on either side of the bed. And I kind of decorated it like it was on his and her side of the room or wardrobe, so you have more of the man decoration on the one side and the more woman decoration on the other side, with nail polish and the men's cologne. So yeah, all kind of just simple, nothing too much, I think, at least. Didn't really place any pet bed upstairs, so if your pet wants to join you, either if you have one Sim, then they might just sleep on the bed as well, but your pets do sleep on the floor as well, and maybe this cat doesn't like sleeping with you and just want to sleep in peace downstairs or something, so I don't know. There wasn't much more room left upstairs, so just decorated the walls just a tiny bit with some paintings and pictures, but yeah. And it was kind of hard to find something that matches the theme. And it also plays a mirror here, but there's also one with the toilet, so if you Sims do need mirrors, you can choose either of them. I do believe I placed some curtains upstairs as well. Yeah, I did kind of place the ones on the windows at the mid-area as well, just because it felt more natural to have curtains there as well. And no idea how they should have closed it, but there are curtains there as well. And we are about to go in screenshots. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to download my build, you can find it under my username JongWildAndFree on the gallery. And if you want to see more of my creations, you can always like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter or Instagram. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye bye!